That's what temperature it is here right now. Uh, minus 17 with a wind chill factor. I don't have to go anymore. And no one says nothing. There you go. I'll send you a link in a little bit there, Gene. Okay, dokie. Good morning, everybody. Bobby Sprinkle, Ozark, Gene, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. What day is it? It's hump day. The problem is I only got just 3 hours to wipe it off there, John. You got a foot or more? That's Gene the snow hoarder. So how are you guys? Nice to have you. So it was another one of them worthless nights again. I've pretty much been up since 3 o'clock. So, um, I did look at your emails you sent me, John. Uh, I'm going to look into that. The cleats for your feet. But I don't think Mama's going to let me outside in the winter too much more anymore. So those are pretty neat, though. Um, yep. Yeah, it's cold, man. Make you one out of wood there, Gene. I seen a lot of them made out of wood. Get yourself some old virgin oak, man. The old stuff, the stuff that's 200 years old. Get some of that good oak. Make yourself a plow with that. Sure, it'll be so damn heavy that the front end of your truck won't be able to move, but you'll be able to plow with it. Good morning, Brad. Nice to have you here. Anyways, I've been up pretty much since 3 o'clock this morning in pain. Um, Shoulder's really hurting. The wrist is really hurting where I fell and tried to catch myself. And I was at the store yesterday. She sent me to the store. I was at the store and I actually had to sit down and partway through the shopping. Um, my replacement hip started hurting really bad. So I don't know if I've knocked that out a little bit or if it's just the cold weather getting to it. But, when parts start to hurt and they don't even belong to you, well, they do belong to you, but you paid for them, then you start worrying. B&J, I love the new name. B&J Outdoors. Just glad you kept the and. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Molly. You're both looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. -9 below zero right now. We are going to have a panel. Gene's going to come up because he's got some pictures. Um, I'm going to wait a few minutes because, I want to wait for some people to get in here. Anyways, went to the thrift store. Did you guys see my beer cooler? Man, that is one hell of a good deal for $5. That's what I got for it, or give for it. But I've had a couple people inquire about it already. So you get yours at Bass Pro Shops. There you go. Good morning, Kelly Paulson. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Uh, well, and you're looking lovely as ever, Kelly. Anyways, I was looking at that yesterday for $5. Man, that's nice. It holds a case of beer. You can put a case of beer in there, strap it to your back, and 23 of your leeching friends can walk around with you and drink beer with you. So, meanwhile, while you're carrying it. So, or it's got the carrying straps. You can carry it like a regular beer cooler, but it's nice. Too bad it wasn't heated. I'd figured out a way how to put hot dogs in there with a, wrapped up and everything. And that way, just open up the flap and want to roll out, and you hand it to them. I pretty much think drones would be no fly today. Motors would be so damn cold they wouldn't be able to work. They've canceled a lot of flights. Gab 7 is at Green Bay Wacky's house. Green Bay Wacky fool everyone last night. Oh, yeah? Okay. I didn't see it because I was pretty much in the bedroom after, I don't know, 6:30 last night. Went in, was watching TV. So, watched the news, watched wrestling, watched Chopped. So, but I went to the Dollar Tree about, I don't know, I think it was Saturday. I went and I bought some peppers and onions, frozen peppers and onions. And last night I had some Southwest Chipotle chicken thighs, boneless, skinless. I cut them all up into strips, and then I cut some steak and that beef stew tips or stew meat. I cut that all up in small pieces. Well, the beef stew tips I put in the wok. The chicken I put in a frying pan, and I fried both of them up. I put chipotle seasoning, and me and Kathy did actually. She put chipotle seasoning on it and some garlic pepper, and we fried that up, and we made fajitas last night for dinner. It turned out pretty good. Didn't have the carne asada steak, but it was okay. It was okay. So sit there and watched it snow. Did you, Junkyard? Good morning, Junkyard. Nice to have you here. Oh, it's a pleasure having all of you. Only got two registers upstairs, so I told them last night, I said, when you guys go upstairs, you leave all the doors open. Leave the bathroom door open and all the bedroom doors open. And the downstairs door stays open. And because there's only those two registers, I want that bathroom to get heat up there because there's no heat in the bathroom. And I don't want the pipes freezing up there. All right, there. Well, welcome there anyways there, Yankin. I appreciate you being here. Gotta do some snow blowing out to the Cackleberry barn. Yeah, you might want to get out there. You might want to sit out there while they're laying them things because it's 9 below here now. I don't know what it is there, but it's 9 below here. Them things will freeze halfway out. Yeah, be worried about your own pipe. Yeah, I know. I asked about keeping that warm. I was told to shut the hell up. So, you know, didn't want to push it any more than I did because I hate to get a frying pan to the head. I'm already a little touched already in that area. Yeah, selling crackleberry pops this week. Yeah. Wow, 26. Well, hell, you're still 35 degrees warmer than what we are there, Bobby. Excuse me. I'm sorry, 33 degrees warmer with the wind chill. Just with the temperature, you're 40 degrees warmer. Now, again, I didn't count our minus 17 degree wind chill factor. So that would be a 43 degrees. Oh yeah, wouldn't you like to have an old outhouse you had to run to now? That's when you don't care if somebody else goes in there before you. That way they warm the seat up. Dangerous criminals, what's up? How are you doing? You're 16 to 900. Okay, good job, man. Good job. Keep plucking away, man, and they'll get it. You'll get it. So, see, I got an electric heater in our bathroom downstairs. I got an electric heater upstairs in the bathroom. I just don't want to run them because those things cost a ton to run. Now, when it's really, really cold, um, like before I had my knee surgery, it would take me, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes to get undressed and to get into the shower, and another 5 or 10 minutes to get out of the shower and get dried off. So what I would do is I'd go in the bathroom before I started, and I would turn the electric heater on and get it warm in there. And then it has a thermostat on it too. Then I would set the thermostat at 70. Go in, take my shower, get out, dry off, get dressed, and then I would shut it off. And the kids would, yeah, well, how come we can't use that? Because I don't see you paying the electric bill for one thing. And for another thing, you guys wouldn't leave it, you guys wouldn't shut it off. You'd leave it on, and I'd have to shut it off. You're hoping you hit by 900 by, it's 144. Well, I hope you hit 900 by tonight. That's not that hard. Welcome back, Gene. Did the bell go off on the coffee pot? Did it? 7 o'clock, I'm going to bring Gene up. He's got some pictures. That's right. He wants to share some pictures with us. He's proud as a peacock, walking around showing all the pictures of his snow. He's like, yeah, look what we got. We got snow. The only guy I know that's happier than heck when it snows and gets disappointed when it all melts. Reaper Man, good morning. Good morning. Brenda. 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 There's no excuse for this. Wake up, and I have those upstairs. I have infrared bulbs upstairs, plus a heater. But the infrared bulbs are, I don't know why they put them up there, but I'm assuming it was for when you got out of the shower, you turn that on to dry off with. It would help you stay warm while you're getting dry. Oh. Welcome back, Brad. And those things take a lot of energy too. You do. You feel warm underneath them. They get hot. The upstairs, I have 2 bedrooms, one big one decent sized one. And the upstairs there is 4. Yeah, I want to make sure I see that right. There are 4 walk-in closets. I'm talking walk-in. The 2-bedroom ones are about 6 feet wide. One is 12 feet, 6 feet deep, 12 feet wide. And the other one is about 6 feet deep, 8 feet wide in the bedroom. Then in the bathroom, there's a walk-in closet in there, and that's about 4 feet by 8 feet. And then there's a hall closet, and that's about 4 feet by 10 feet. Your place is the size of a prison cell? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Dangerous. Oh, you're right. They are cheaper than a forced air heater. But a forced air heater heats everything. Them infrared lights just heat up whatever underneath it. Eventually, it'll start heating up the area, but you love it? Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad that if you love it, that's all that counts. My actual goal is to get one of them, I don't know, 12 by 30s or 10 by 30 sheds on some property and make that a house for me and Kathy. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, living room, kitchen, combo, dining room. Ta-da! Did you notice I said 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom? Yeah. Get a tiny house. I don't want one on wheels though. I ain't no sense of. I don't understand that. These guys are putting $60,000, $70,000 into a house on wheels. You could buy a winter camper. Now they sell 2 different types of campers. They sell regular campers and winter campers. Winter campers are the ones that's got the insulated floor. They got the registers all the way through the entire camper, and they're insulated. Nice. They're expensive. They're about another $10,000 more than a regular camper. But you don't have to worry about freezing during the winter. They got a good furnace in them, the whole 9 yards. Your camper's got a regular furnace in it. Your winter camper's got a better furnace in it. And a better water heater. And all that stuff is protected from freezing. So why wouldn't you just go out and buy that instead of, put $60,000, $70,000 into a trailer that 90% of them can't move because they're so damn heavy or they're so tall. You know, they're still the 13.6. Oh, we're 13.6. Well, congratulations. A lot of places you go, 13.6 doesn't mean 13.6. 13.4, 13.3 and 3/4. You know what I mean? Yep, the four-season campers. I went into a friend of mine had one. I went into there. I said, "Man, it's nice in here during the winter time." Yeah, it's nice in here. He said, "Feel the floor." I felt the floor. The floor wasn't even cold because the insulation on it keeps the floor warm. So, and that's the thing. You get your floor warm, and the whole house starts to get warm. Will stay warm. Same way with your camper. That's right. I bought 36 foot, 36 foot, 36 foot Franklin ranch wagon fifth wheel. When you walk in the door, the ceiling right there was so tall, I couldn't touch it. It was probably 9.5 feet tall. And there was a cupboard clear to the top. So you had to get a ladder, one of them step stools or whatever to put stuff in that cupboard. When you walked up into the master bedroom, I could stand up without touching my head. 6 foot ceilings in there. So I could stand up in there without touching my head on the ceiling. It had a full-size tub, a decent-sized stool, regular bath sink. It had a sleeper sofa and a chair in the living room and a bench and a dinette. So, 23-foot tiny home on wheels. That's right. Oh, I know. I would, Bobby. I'd give her her own space. I'd put the washer and dryer outside. Boom. That I don't need. There you go. Yeah. And that thing pulled like a dream, man. Pulled like a dream. So you didn't even know what was behind you. And this thing was huge. It was the biggest camper at the campground. When I pulled that in, the owner come looking. He said, "Man, that's huge." I said, "Well, I know you said that you can only be so long." He said, "Yeah, how long is it?" I said, "It's right there. You can only be 36 feet." But I was looking at a 48-footer, and it wasn't a fifth wheel. But this thing had 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, a kitchen, and a dining room. It was huge. Nice. The bedrooms, you had you had to walk through 2 of the bedrooms. You had to walk through one bedroom to get to the other bedroom. Okay. So those were kids' bedrooms. But the master bedroom was up front. And that was huge. That thing was probably, I don't know, at least 12, 13 feet. So. Okay. I will. What's that, honey? Yeah, I said, if we had a tiny house, and you needed your space, I just put the washer and dryer outside. Yeah. Okay. I just told her. No need to say anything to her now. I just told her for you guys. No. Oh, I love you too. That's good. I hope she does because I hate her too there, Big Steve. What's that? You do? Well, you have to wait till I'm off the live stream first and make sure that we're gonna have to lock the doors. You know, grandkids keep coming in. Okay, it's a date. Hey, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool there, Ozark. No, she's right over there standing at the door. Hi, honey. Let him file. He can file charges if he wants. That's okay. Yeah, I know you're lying now. Yeah, I need to be on stage. You want to be in pictures. You're the picture of hell. Yeah, until the cast iron frying pan comes running. But I'm telling you right now, people, it's a little bit nipply out there. Yes, sirree. Isn't that funny how that happens? You go to the frozen food section and they pop out. Guy goes to the frozen food section and it pops in. I don't know how that works. Why that works, I have no idea. Good morning, Big Steve. I am going to have to get me another cup of coffee, but I will wait till I bring up Gene. Anybody else want to come up? I'm waiting for the notifications to go off because they haven't went off since I started the computer. So I'm sure as soon as I start doing something, they will. I called the butcher up yesterday and asked him if he needed some more freezer space. I got plenty downstairs in the pantry. I can hang some beef down there if he wants. That's nice and cool down there. I hope my jars don't freeze up and break. It's never been that cold down there. Oh. Well, they can. You go ahead and you start one, Steve, and I will announce it. If they want to come over, they can. I have no problem with that. In fact, I'll show that, see, because I'm a nice guy. No, I did not tell her about March 14th. I'm going to surprise her. Is that on the Hallmark calendar? It should be. They got Valentine's on the Hallmark calendar. I tried to tell her, that June 21st was no panties day, but she didn't want to hear that either. So, good morning, Dirty Dog Diggers. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Hopefully, you're not in the cold freezing. Because, I don't know. Because your channel or stream or I have no idea. I didn't do it. They did. No. Mr. Jixer, are you freezing, buddy? You ain't never seen a winter like this. You're not old enough. Bobby McNutt, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Neither is Big Steven. He's never seen a winter like this. They haven't had a winter like this since the early 80s. 87, We had we had it where it was 30 below zero with a wind chill of 60 below zero, but it wasn't statewide. This was just on the lower part of Michigan. It was a cool band that was like 60 miles wide. It started just below Toledo, Ohio, and went across, went across, come from Indiana, and, Illinois, and and Wisconsin part. It was like 60 miles wide, and it just come right across the lower part of Michigan and the upper part of Ohio, and it was so cold. I was out there picking up trash for 3 days in 30 below weather. Let me tell you something. It was so damn cold. You had 10 feet of snow. Well, congratulations. In 93. I'm talking about the cold weather. Have you ever seen it this cold, though? But, and then I was hanging on the back of a truck, 30 below zero, and then it was like 50 degrees or 60 degrees below zero wind chill factor. And, on the back of a truck doing 50 mile an hour, even made it twice as worse. Minus 21 here, and now, and minus 78 tonight. Yeah, it's going to be cold. Minus 28. Okay, yeah. That's funny. 6 years ago was a high of 15. Okay. Yeah. You might have had a winter. I just don't remember it, but they were talking about it yesterday on one of the weather channel that the nation hasn't seen a weather like this since the early 80s. There's supposed to be like 200 million Americans affected by this cold weather. Well diggers are shut down at that temperature. You're right. But you noticed the temperatures are so cold and so frigid that they left the liberals alone in California so they wouldn't freeze up. Global warming, yeah. Ain't no such a global warming. Yeah. So are you working today, Mr. Dixer, or are you sitting home? Kind of hard to fire off them diesels when they don't this cold weather unless you keep them running or you got heaters. Oh. Okay, who all wants to come on up? Let me know. I'm going to start sending out invitations. Got one to Gene. Yeah, they canceled. These kids ain't been to school since Friday. So, and they didn't go Thursday or Wednesday of last week. So, and they're not going today. They're not going tomorrow. They didn't go yesterday. They didn't go Monday. And it ain't looking too damn good for Friday either. So, did you want an invite, Mr. Dixer? Who all wants an invite? Let me know. Junkyard, you want an invite? Big Steve? Brad? Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Keith.
Who all wants an invite? Let me know. You're on the throne? Well, isn't that nice? We don't discriminate. So, good morning.
Good morning, Keith.
You're on the phone? Well, isn't that nice? We don't discriminate. All right, I will send you a link there. All right. Junkyard? You gotta turn your sound off there, Jim. You're on the phone? Well, isn't that nice? We don't discriminate.
Okay, is that any better?
What was that?
That ain't better.
Yep, now it is. Linda's House of Chill. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Anybody else want to come on up? Let me know. Linda's House of Chill, you want to come up? Christy? Brad? Sleestack? Bobby McNutt? Bobby Sprinkle? Dirty Dog Diggers? Yeah, I'm waiting for Rinda. Rinda.
I think we're gonna have to dock her pay.
Hey, we're going to be on for 3 hours, so you got plenty of time there, Gene. You want to hop in the pickup, run down to Rinda's house, get a crowbar, pry her ass out of bed, tell her we're waiting on her? 2 nights you working? Okay. Junkyard in the house. Good morning, Junkyard.
Good morning.
Gene, Junkyard, Gene.
Yeah, morning, Junk. How's it going, buddy?
It's
Met each other.
going.
I had to check and see what hat I had on. You're not fixed up yet? Okay. We got company. I gotta go get me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Feel free to talk about me when I'm gone.
Well, we'll talk about you if you're here.
I know it. That's the beauty of it. You don't want to bang. Well, you can go ahead and shut the truck down there, Dirty Dog Diggers. It's not like you're going to freeze to death in 30 below zero.
Our weatherman said it was cold outside. 28 degrees.
And I went and looked at my thermometer a while ago, and it said, "Are you kidding? Cover me back up."
I like these days when it gets about 28, 30 in the morning, about 45, 50 in the daytime. No wind. Supposed to get pretty warm this week. They call them for 70 Sunday.
I don't. It's been so long since I've seen 70. I wouldn't know how to act.
High 60s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday and Saturday.
I thought we had a heat wave when it got up to 20 the other day.
Starting to get dry enough you can walk around now. And rain about a week. What was March 14th?
No, I don't have them on yet. I can't get them on there, Bobby. I'm gonna have to. I have to modify those pink panties. I'm gonna have to modify them real good because they just won't fit.
Triple D, if I get in a Speedo, you gotta wear a bikini.
Yeah. Well, old hippie, you're looking lovely as ever. Happy Wednesday to you. Nice to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling better. I've been wondering. You got an Aldi's in town there near Eugene?
Do what?
You got an Aldi's in town near you?
No, we don't even have Burger King in this town.
Oh. Well,
I gotta go to
Aldi's
Texas.
got a sale going today.
I gotta go to Texas to buy one.
Yeah.
Maine don't have an Aldi's.
Huh.
What time they open?
They open at 9 o'clock. So, old hippie, the first gentleman is Gene Chambers, and the second gentleman is Junkyard. And I use the word gentleman loosely on both of their accounts. And then you got me.
Gentlemen,
You guys,
there goes our rep.
that's right. You guys, everybody can see Junkyard and Gene, right?
I've been called lots of names, but not that.
What's that?
I said, I've been called lots of names, but not that.
Gentlemen? All right. How dare you swear at me like that? Send you a link? Okay, Bobby. They're gentlemen until proven otherwise. You're right there. I'm sorry, old hippie. I just want to make sure you guys can see them because last time I had them up on the panel, couldn't see them. Which I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. But.
Well, at least we didn't break no cameras.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Sprinkle.
Well, Saturday wasn't a good day for me. I had to put my old big dog down.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He'd been wobbling in the back end for the last year. He got down Friday night. Couldn't get up. Couldn't take a leak. And he was going to the vet Saturday anyway. For his he gets him all them pills for joints. We've been giving him those for last year.
Yeah.
And she did a blood test on him and said his kidneys was shutting down and his pancreas was plumb off the chart.
Huh.
So he's about, I don't know, 15. He's good 15 years old. I don't know how. Well, we dug a hole and buried him. And Sunday, this other dog here, she's about the same size. They've been together for 10 years. When I come in Sunday, she was out there laying by his grave.
Huh.
I got a picture of her laying there.
Good morning, Keith.
Good morning.
Morning,
Morning, Bobby.
What's
Morning,
Jamie
Bobby.
doing? We can only see the top of her head.
Good morning.
Tammy's
All right,
awake.
you have a good day.
I'm playing with these cats.
Yeah. Keeping up with these cats in here.
That's good. Yeah, at least he lived a good life there, Junkyard.
You know,
We had a Shar-Pei that was like 12 years old, and they only live about 7 years, and she lived to be about 12. And one day she come walking out, and she went, and then her legs quit working, and she was dragging her body. And I took her to the vet, and they said there's nothing they can do for her.
I think he had cancer.
fish on bed over here.
I think it finally hit him.
Right?
On bed over here. I'll have somewhere to lay down, okay?
And suffer.
Right. I don't blame you.
Yeah, be right back, guys.
Okay. Bell go off, did it there, Gene?
I remember my sister bought a new Nissan Exterior in 2002, and that plug on the back where you hook up the trailer lights,
Yeah.
you know, I had to redo that. That was probably, it was pretty new. It was 2003, 4 low. So he was up then,
Right.
probably 2003, 4, or 4 or 5 probably.
I gotta powder my nose real quick. I'll be right back.
I'll be back.
Y'all struck out in the snow, didn't you, Bobby?
Oh, yes, we sure did.
Is this what you're talking about, Bobby McNutt? I got them on for you. I got them on, Bobby. See? There you go. Oh my God. There you go. Did you think that was funny, old hippie? Keith is a nun now. That's right.
Hey, Bobby. The answer is no.
No.
I mean,
Oh, no, I do not want to see Bobby. Mm-mm. No, that might be some other fellas in here might want to see that, but I don't want to see it. Mm-mm. Nope, sorry.
and I know I don't.
Well, he says no, but according to Tammy.
Yeah,
Welcome back, Gene.
That dog don't even know it's snowing outside.
Yeah, you can get back to me. I tell you what, it was getting cold last night, and Kathy just sat there looking through the window, staring through the window. And I thought, you know, if it gets any colder, I'm going to have to let her in. But boom. I was at the Goodwill yesterday, and there's an old woman standing there at the counter, and she said, "Man, it was snowing yesterday." I said, oh, well, I know it was, man. My wife sat right there and just stared right through the window. Kept staring and staring and staring. I thought, if it snows any worse, I'm going to have to open the door and let her in. And that woman looked at me and she said, oh, you're bad. I said, yeah, but we've been married for almost 36 years. She'll get used to it. She said, I bet she will. Nasty old thing.
Pretty fond of beer. And lots of days I seen going out. I said, well, Delbert's making a beer run. He said he was down there buying beer at that little store there in town.
Hey, y'all, good morning and happy Wednesday.
He said he got a 6-pack and it was about to flow. And he said, Judy sent me down here to get her some beer, his wife. So they looked at him and said, I didn't know Judy drank.
City Council, they're looking into potentially finding people who have their guns.
She didn't, but she sent him down there to get beer because he's better when he's drunk, huh?
Yeah, he was getting it for himself.
Well, y'all, Alf, they'll eat no parents, okay, baby? Because I hear them and I'm going to keep them here.
Sure.
I did. I
was getting gas there one day, and Bill Van Sickle, he's from Boswell, and he don't drink, he guzzles. And he got him a case of beer and put it in his pickup, and I was getting gas. And I told him, I said, Bill, I said, you don't come on just buy beer. I said, everybody over there knows you drink. You don't have to hide it.
Okay. Well, you know what? This is my philosophy on them pink panties that Bobby Sprinkle has. He said he hid them, so nobody can find them. If you didn't want to wear them or show them off,
He wouldn't have hit him.
throw them away or put them in a burn pile and burn them. Ew, we're hiding them. So there is a special little fantasy going on there.
No.
I mean, just keep them.
I do have a bun went down and my pants is burn them.
Here, kitty.
Chief, that's when him and Timmy leave for 5 or 6 minutes.
I know. Be right back. Yeah. Okay, poor Tammy, she gets worn out.
Bobby's gonna have another fire
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Wilson. And guess where those pennies are going?
On your head while you're having the fire?
No. I'm gonna burn them.
Oh, sure you are.
And Alf, I do want you to watch me.
Which ones you gonna burn? The ones you've had or the ones that Bobby McNutt sent you?
Okay, the one I had was those old times.
It's hard to believe this all started by somebody saying Bobby wears pink panties. Now 95% of the people in live streams got pink panties for some damn reason.
Tammy, I don't the chief on Tammy showed this
Yeah, I know.
here
Oh, Tammy's fault.
to go.
Well, Bobby, you always say it's for breast cancer.
Huh?
So you always say it's for breast cancer.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do, Alf? You want to upgrade from a peanut shell to a walnut shell or what? For cup size. I was talking to Alf's wife, and she said, he's got a couple of big ones. I said, really? She said, yeah. One's about the size of a pea, and the other one's just a little bitty thing.
Oh, Bobby. Bobby, no, I'm not buying those babies.
They would look good on them, Bobby.
I found one of them other day. I was going to show you y'all. I was going to tell you if I had 2 of them, I could wear them then.
There you go. Yeah, wear one backwards so you got someplace to put your potato.
I had to wear both of them up front. I seen no boy get hit in the nuts one time playing baseball. He was laid out over there on the back in high school. He's laid out over on the bench for several innings.
Huh.
He was catching without any equipment.
Well, somehow that ball found his equipment.
Without his equipment. Yeah. They carried him to the beach.
Well, I have a special thing I'm going to do, and probably going to do it this weekend because there ain't going to be no kids here, so I'll be quiet, and the missus can film me. So, oh, she can film what's going on, but
Can she hold that camera laughing so hard?
that's right. I'm probably going to have to put it on the tripod. Bobby's got his bib overhauls on. He's trying to be like Grizz.
Oh, yes.
No, tell the truth
I
about
will.
that.
No.
Hey,
I hear them Norwegian.
I know why you can, because you got that secret you tell me
No,
about last night. Go
no.
ahead and tell all them, y'all. Go ahead and tell them.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the
I know.
bed.
No, you said you're
I'm
going to
the
try them on
bed now.
later.
No, on the bed.
That's not what you
Tammy, I just found out where they're at.
tell me.
Bobby, stand up, drop them bibs, and grab your ankles.
He's hiding them. You're right, Ardo. He has them on.
I don't have them on.
All right,
No,
what's-
no, I didn't say you have them on. You got them in.
Oh, he's got them on.
I got my mean underwear on.
No, you got your man pink panties on. You tell it right.
We're gonna have to have Al come over there and dig them out. That or Big Steve, one of the two.
You got them on, baby. I got them on.
I bet he does. Because you know why, don't you? Because he's got them bib overhauls on now. So if he's got them on and he's got to run to the John, those panties are going to be easier to go with because he can just drop the bibs down to the ground and you don't have to worry about dropping the rest of the drawers. He can just flop on the toilet. We know your way of thinking there, Bobby. Don't call us.
I don't have no pink panties on. And hey,
Oh, it's coming. Rinda's here. Good morning, Rinda. You're late.
Yeah, Dr.
Everybody say good morning to Rinda. You're late, Rinda.
You're late.
Go ahead.
when do you late?
We've been waiting for you, Rinda.
One thing about him, he had to wear 3 or 4 pair up north.
That's right. You just got, that's no excuse. No excuse whatsoever. Oh, well, it might be because it could be cold where you're living. I doubt it, though, because I think you guys are warmer than what we are. Let's see what it says. We're still -9. Oh. Supposed to be 17 Friday. Saturday 34, Sunday 46. Life on the Idaho Weiser River. So by Idaho Hillbilly. So, are you almost ready to come on the panel there, Renda? You're at 6 degrees and now it's 13 degrees? Or is that minus? You're making a pot? So I don't know if you guys seen this or not yesterday, but isn't that cool?
That's wrong brand though.
Well, yeah, I know, but somebody out there likes Budweiser. But you notice it says Michigan International Speedway on it. Now, how many do you think of these are out there? Not very many. I bet there's less than 250 of these. And truth be known, I bet there's less than 50 of them. So, Lee and Ladybug, good morning, Lee. Hi, Ladybug. How are you doing today? You're looking lovely as ever.
I like that grab a beer door there.
Grab a beer? But the best part about it is this right here. You pull the zipper down on both sides and you reach in there and grab the beer and put the zipper back up and away you go. That way you and 23 of your friends can walk around and nobody has to stop and get a beer.
You could almost do that with it on your back.
Yeah, well, that is a backpack.
You know, that way you can just reach around there and grab one.
Right.
If you could get the zipper undone.
Yeah. I know. I don't drink Budweiser either. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
A guy that really wants one can undo that zipper.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go up for that?
Oh, that's pretty cool, Lee. She's a biker mama. Life with Linda, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Good to see you.
I'm thinking about making that thing back in him by that TV. We might go hook mount.
What thing?
That the TV holder.
That's up to you. That's okay. If you want to do that.
That TV, that big TV is too big.
Little Brand's staying back in here.
Well, you get out there with your leather chaps and everything. Guy told me one time, he said, you know why we wear leather, don't you? I said, why is that? He said, so when you spill it going down the road, it keeps everything inside. I said, I bet it does. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Mine's too.
Yeah.
Where's the other one at? We guys get it?
Yeah.
Hell, mine.
He looks tasty.
That one is right behind me.
You gotta fatten him up first, though, Bobby. They won't even make a meal yet. But they make nice finger puppets.
Yeah.
Why you got your heater on, Bobby?
Because it is cool.
You ain't got heat in that room? You ain't got heat in that house?
Yes.
But,
Yeah, because I don't want the gas.
oh. Huh. We don't run electric heaters. It's cheaper for gas than electric. Oh, okay. We're doing okay, Lee. It's minus 9 degrees here right now, so that's not the wind chill factor. That's flat out just minus 9 degrees. It's minus 17 with a wind chill. So, me and the missus, we are going to go to Aldi's today. So if you guys got an Aldi's, they open at 9 o'clock and they're 73.27 or something like that, 75.25 ground beef. It's $1.49 a pound. I realize there's a lot of fat on it, but fat means flavor, so you know. And at $1.49 a pound, that ain't bad. So I think we're probably going to end up getting, I don't know, 10, 15, or 20 pounds of it. So yeah, it is cool. That's right. Oh. You still in here, Linda?
Are they still delivering the mail?
Well, they don't have to deliver mine if they don't want to.
I was saying where they wasn't delivering them places. Too cold.
It starts today, Lee, 9 o'clock. That's when they open, and it's while supplies last. So, you know, probably want to be one of the first ones there.
They got their big paper towels on sale, too. Them pretty good towels.
Yeah.
We buy those jumbo.
And their pizzas are on sale for $4.99. Any kind you want.
I can get 8 rolls of them jumbo towels for $6 or $6.99 or $5.
Yeah.
$6 and something.
I wish I'd have known that because I just bought a 6-pack the other day.
I'm gonna get a couple of those. A lot of times I'll get that 12-pack. They're usually about $15.
I go to that food auction and I buy paper towels from him by the case. And I can get the 36 jumbo rolls for like $16. So
Yeah, that's
it's
cheap.
about 38 cents a roll, something like that.
That's cheap.
But they don't come individually wrapped. They're all in just a box, you know. So you got. The thing is, when I buy them like that, I put them out in the garage. I have a cupboard for them, and if they don't all fit in the cupboard, I will take a garbage bag and cover the box with it to keep the dust and stuff off.
That paper's high.
Yep. I used to recycle paper when I was younger. I used to recycle cardboard and newspaper. I worked for a garbage company, and we would bale. We'd work all day long in the garbage, you know, picking up garbage. And then at night, me and my brother, he would pay us, this is no lie, this guy would pay us $50 a bale between the two of us. So that was $25 a bale to bale cardboard. Because cardboard back then was $250 a ton. And we could usually get a bale right around $1,500 or 1,500 pounds. So you could get, you know, 2 bales. You know, you've got a ton and a half. We would do anywhere between 3 and 5 bales every night. Depends on what kind of cardboard we had. And it was good money because we made an extra, you know, $50 or $7,500 every night between the two, you know, each one of us. And it was good money. Finally, he realized we were making too much money, you know, and then he wanted to cut it down. And so, you know, when you cut down the price, so does production. So, yeah.
Yeah, we used to have a lot of cardboard after the prison, and we had a trailer that had wire sides and a top on it, 16 foot, and they had 2 inmates out there, and that was their job to keep that nice and neat and take all the cardboard that was brought out there and stack it up and stack in that trailer.
Right.
And when it got full, the city of Atoka would come down and pick it up and drop another trailer. And they take it back up there and sell it or whatever.
Well, we would
I guess they got the money out of it. I don't really know.
go pick up the Kmart roll-off box. That was a compactor box, and you'd pick up the Kmart compactor box and you'd run it to the garbage company, and we would dump it inside in the building. You wouldn't believe what Kmart used to throw away. One day I got like 100 brand new shirts, still in the cellophane, all wrapped and everything, nice dress shirts, sizes between small and triple X, button-up shirts. And they were all, back then, this was in '88, and back then they were $8, $6, $5.99, and I put them in I grabbed all I could. I put them in the car, and then we had a garage sale that spring, and I sold them in the garage sale for $1 a piece.
It was Kmart.
Huh?
It was Kmart.
Yeah, it was Kmart. Yeah.
No wonder they went broke.
Yeah. Then they would throw away fishing lures by the Gaylord, full of fishing lures. I had probably 50,000 fishing lures at one time.
It used to be a Kmart over Parish, where Atwoods is. It was 30 years ago.
But they would throw away, you couldn't believe it. Brand new boots, brand new shoes, still in the boxes. Nothing wrong with them. You grab all that stuff out. We would grab all that good stuff out of there and put it, on pallets. And of course, we got first pick. Then the owner got whatever was left over, and he would sell that in supply stores or whatever, or surplus stores. But we would take all the cardboard, and you'd get about 5 tons of cardboard out of that compactor box every day. Well, not every day, but every time we dumped it. Then we had the store is still around, Country Market, and we would go pick up bales of cardboard from them every Monday and Thursday. And you'd get like 6 or 7 bales from them every Monday and Thursday. You'd bring them over, drop them off inside the garage, and at night we would bust open the bales and we would repack them, because our compactor would make other compactors look like junk, the compactor we had in there for baling cardboard. So we could actually take 3 of their bales and put it into making 1 bale of ours. So
the Sears store over in Parish closed 2 years ago, I guess.
Huh. Now we did. We used to load these into the back of semi-trailers, these bales, and they would fit. They barely fit inside the trailer. They'd rub as you're putting them in, and we'd put them in there. And one guy backed up and says, "Put me in some." He wanted bales. And I said, "Well, how many do you want?" He said, "Well, fill it up all the way to the roof, all the way to the door." I said, "Are you kidding?" He said, "No." He said, "It can't weigh that much." I said, "They weigh about 1,500 pounds a piece." "I don't care." So we ended up putting like 65 bales in this thing. And when he was leaving, that thing was rolling coal trying to pull it. So I don't know how far he got, if he even made it. It was heavy.
We got a little 2-horse town up here, not very far.
Yeah, good morning, Linda.
And somebody put in a Sears outlet there a couple of years ago. I couldn't understand that.
Welcome back, Yankee. Your cousin has a cardboard recycling company. Hey, they make good money. It depends. I don't know what they're paying now for cardboard, but my cousin, he bought a box van and he went around picking up office paper.
Any recycling makes
Office paper. What's that?
Any recycling makes pretty good money now, I think.
Well, the office paper back then, back in the late 80s, paid $400 a ton. So you would go to these places, you know, and you may not realize it, but when they start shredding newspaper, you know, office paper and stuff, that stuff starts to get pretty heavy after a while. He'd set out, you know, great big 30-gallon trash cans and have them fill them up. Then he'd come, you know, and he'd put bags in them, and he left bags there. And when they filled them up, they'd pull them, you know, tie the bags up, pull them out, and he'd grab all the bags.
I mean, you get more money for cardboard than you do for steel right now.
Probably. All right, Brenda.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Gabe.
You don't know. We have the go.
Now the thing about you know, scrap metal is what they pay you is, you know, I don't know what it is now a ton, if they pay you $200 a ton or whatever.
Oh,
But I went to a,
Yeah, I don't even think they're paying that now.
I don't either. But I used to haul to scrap metal places all the time and haul from scrap metal places. And I'd drop a 90-yard roll-off box there, and then I'd pick up a 90 and take it to, you know, a foundry or take it to a recycling, you know, a different recycling plant, because these scrap yards would sell scrap to other scrap yards so they could meet their, you know, their quota. You know, they'd sell to a customer and they'd have to have, you know, 25,000 tons of scrap, and they wouldn't have it. So they'd buy scrap from other places.
I know you can go from here and bypass the dealers here and go straight to the south side of Dallas, and you can get twice as much.
Right.
If you've got enough to do it.
Right. But anyways, he had a refrigerator in his office, and he pulled it out, and I said, "What's wrong with that?" He said, "Nothing." I said, "You want to sell it? Because I'm looking for something for my garage." So he goes over and he grabs it and he tips it forward and tips it back, and he says, let's see, it's 300 times that by 75, and he gave me a price. I said, "What are you talking about, 300 times by 75? He said, "It weighs about 300 pounds and it's 75 cents a pound. That's what I'm going to sell it for." So 75 cents a pound, that's awfully expensive for a refrigerator. He said, "That's what I get for it. When I sell scrap metal to these yards, I get 75 cents a pound." So you know where the people are making the money. So that's why they a lot of these scrap yards have these big shredders now, because they can shred all that stuff and then they sell that steel in that, you know, the scrap or whatever you want to call it, the frag. They sell all that frag, and it's high quality steel. And
they put in one of them over DRAM. Great big, got a big conveyor belt, and they put cars on it, and it just shreds the heck out of them.
Yep.
It ain't been nowhere but 4 or 5 years.
They got a couple of them down in Toledo. Friend of mine's got one up in Hillsdale. In Indiana, over there next to the Boilermakers out there in that area, OmniSource has the biggest shredder in the world there. It can take, they can put a full-size school bus on the shredder, and it'll take a full-size school bus at one time.
There's another company coming in over there. It's a humongous building, and I heard that they was making metal products like sheet iron and stuff. So I bet they may be buying some of that metal from that other place.
Probably.
I'm going to call the scrap yard Let's see how much.
That building's probably 400 or 500 foot long.
And pop.
I wouldn't doubt it.
We got a big lots over there. Their warehouses over there. It covers, I don't know, several acres. It's almost as big as that one up at Tinker Field in Oklahoma City. You know, it's a mile long up there, one building. There at Tinker Air Force Base.
Oh, geez, gone.
Where'd you go, huh? He disappeared?
Yeah. He'll be back. And Dick goes,
No doubt.
I called the help yard in my hometown. They owes him a cent pound by $8 a hammer now.
But you don't know what it is now.
How much?
I'm $8 a hammer.
$8 a hundred
Yeah.
for 10 or scrap or
Step pound. Step pound.
Scrap iron.
scrap iron. You know, 10's usually cheaper than that. Like washers and dryers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
And you know, that short iron, what they call 3 foot and under, you know, they pay the most for.
Build the hairballs.
And cars, they just pay so much. Used to you could sell a car for $300 or $400 with everything stripped off of it.
Yep.
Now I think you might get $100 out of one.
Time for you to go, son. This way. 5 2.
That's right. There ain't no lawnmowers left around. Everybody sold them. Like them old Murray riding mowers that used to be laying around everywhere. You can't find them things anymore.
All right, turn it back. You gotta get rolling. Yeah, it's fine. So everybody bye. You'll have a good day.
I know
Bye.
Bye, Kate. Like there's I just posted a shredder video right there if you guys want to watch that.
I know riding mower.
There's
No riding mower used to just a riding mower would bring you $25 in scrap.
Right.
Without any tires and wheels on it.
So I'll be right back. I gotta go to the little boy's room.
I'll be back.
In this place over Parish, we're selling motors, have them old lawn mowers, and he'd give you $5 for every motor you brought in.
How much?
$5.
$5.
You know, you pull a starter off of it and pull a carburetor off of it. I always keep those, and the rest of it, you know, just sell it junk.
Yeah. I got it on the engine now. Need to be drunk.
I had a friend, he used to strip out lots of them lawnmowers, and he'd tear them down, save all the pure aluminum, and put them in half. Take the barrel and cut it in half, and put the pure aluminum in there. But it takes so much time to do that. You gotta have it completely clean, no metal whatsoever. And you know, some things you can do, like them old flatheads. You take the aluminum head off, pull a spark plug out, and it's just pure aluminum. You know, stuff like that you can do that way. Side covers. And he would take a reciprocating saw and try to cut the sleeve off of a motor. Cut the top part off. But they ain't worth messing with. I remember years ago when I was in high school, we loaded up a 16-foot trailer full of scrap iron, and we had a couple of radiators and 2 or 3 starters in the back of the pickup, generator or so. And we went to the scrap yard, and we got as much out of them starters and generators as we did that whole pile of scrap iron. Scrap iron ain't worth messing with unless you got the equipment to do it.
Yeah. Amen.
Now when cars is high, I got electric winch. I could pull one up on my trailer and take it down there. And, you get $300 out of it. Strip all the lug nuts off of it for one, and when they took it off, you strip them other lug nuts off, take the wheels off. Some places wanted them would take them with wheels, some wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Had to punch a hole in the gas tank. Of course, you always strip out the air conditioner, evaporator, and all that, and radiators and all that stuff.
What are you doing?
Battery cables.
All right, feisty.
Air conditioner condensers. That's what them bolt cutters are good for.
Oh, yeah.
Over here. Name her feisty. Her, Lucy, name her feisty. Fast and furious.
Yeah.
Name her fast and furious.
And we strip the starters and alternators off of them, and then we take those up to Lane Electric, and he give you a couple of dollars a piece for them.
Your mama.
You take 30 or 40 of them up there.
Worry about my
That's more than you get out of them for scrap.
worry about your mama.
The last time I take some step out, I'll do how much was it? It was $650. Yeah, back then.
Yeah, back then it was $650.
That was about 2 years ago now.
When that scrap was real high, I seen people wadding up fences and with the posts and stuff in it, taking it up there and selling it.
Yeah.
They buy it. Some places won't buy wire. Some places will. I didn't do a whole lot of scrapping except for maybe awesome. My scrapping would be like a load of lawnmowers or a load of washing machines or a car.
Yeah. And it back. Jeans back.
There's a bus driver.
Okay.
He's supposed to get loaded up in the cheese. He says, Mama, that's not cheese plate. It's your boy.
Old beat up Chevy half-ton pickup, they weigh about 4,000, 4,200 pounds, something like that. A little over 4.
You want to go eat? Go.
Now, if it's a diesel, it'll weigh 5 to 6.
And just know again, that's the reason I want the truck here because the bike, how about the wheel in, the bench is take up on this house.
Well, Tim, it's 12 degrees there. It's -9 here. Good morning, John. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Sorry about that. I had to go visit the little boy's room. So.
Yeah, my power went out.
Your power went out again?
Yeah, so I had to restart my coffee pot too.
Oh. No, Junkyard had power outage yesterday. Or was it?
Monday, I think.
Yeah, Monday. There you go.
It was short-lived, though.
Well, that's right, because there's only 56 of you out or something like that, and that's probably the 56 that paid their bill, so they had to get them up and running.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, marching orders. No, 486-491. Dave, ours is 419, so you know. Where do you live at, Stack? In Michigan? Welcome back, Brenda. You want to come on board? You want me to send it to your telephone? Central Illinois.
What do you want?
All right, there it is. What about in Michigan? You live there, Sleestack? Or do you live in Michigan? Yeah, it says no delivery here in Michigan.
Is it on?
Yeah, you're here.
Okay.
The MX Guru, good morning. How are you doing this morning? Nice to have you here. Well, you're looking lovely as ever, Brenda.
I can't see straight yet. Just woke up.
So far, everybody else isn't in the polar vortex there, MX, but Michigan. Oh, you're in Illinois. Okay.
There's a lot of snow out there.
Yeah, there is. And it's still coming down over here.
It's not stopped. It stopped here.
Yeah, but it's warmer than heck over there, though.
I don't know. I just looked out the window. I haven't been out there. I'm completely snowed in until tonight. No plow until tonight.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
It's kind of sexual, don't you think?
It might be.
Kitty, kitty.
Tell him to quit licking that.
Doing it because you can. Leave her alone.
MX Girl, watching from almost heaven, West Virginia. I got a son that's in West Virginia right now working on a pipeline.
Tom made it to Manchester.
Well, that's good.
He's at the VA there for his appointment there, and then he has to drive to Boston so they can check his eye.
Please come to Boston. Oh.
He took my mom's truck. That thing's real good in the snow. He actually got out of the driveway.
Huh.
So we're trapped because the cars we have, we're not getting out.
They're coming right by your house? Well, if you see my son, tell him hi. His name's Kurt.
And I can't see the chat.
About 5'7", 5'8", maybe 5'10".
Hey, dog. Go Patriots.
Did you get one of the uniforms?
I made this. I made pom-poms.
You made pom-poms?
Well, yeah, you buy the Dollar Tree pom-poms and you just tape them together and wrap some bling on it.
Yeah. You going to the game?
No, I'm going to a Super Bowl party.
No.
Made this too. See it? It doubles as a pencil sharpener.
Oh, there you go.
The football is a pencil sharpener.
Well, that way you can get the point.
Yeah. And you wear it with this, so it looks like this.
I'll be right back.
All right. Do a cheer for us, Brenda.
Okay. Well, it's kind of early. Let me see.
Never too early for a cheer.
B, aggressive. B, aggressive. BEAGGRESSIVE. B, aggressive. There you go. That's all you're getting. I remember another one, but it requires me standing up and jumping, and I can't do that right now.
Cartwheels and somersaults and stuff like that too?
I can't do any of those ever. Not anymore.
I can't do any of them any less either.
I used to be able to do that.
We are going to have a live stream here, Super Bowl night. So we're going to be running a live stream. So if anybody wants to come watch the live stream, it'll be riveting. It'll be damn sure more exciting than the Super Bowl or all the commercials because we are going to watch paint dry.
Then I shouldn't come.
Yeah, Keith, I heard Bobby's going to be the halftime entertainment in Pink Panties.
Yeah, Bobby's going to do cheers in the Pink Panty Brigade.
Also, them Jello shots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm making a bunch of them.
Hey, you want to know what's really good?
I'm going to fill this bucket right here with Jello shots.
Do you know what's really good there, Brenda?
What?
Take Cuppers or Coopers or whatever you want to call it, peach schnapps and peach jello. And then you can make peach schnapps and orange jello, make fuzzy navel shots.
Yeah, those are yummy. But I'm trying to have blue and red jello here.
Well,
they have these at the Dollar Tree, the little cups with the lids. I have to go get more and get enough. And I'm making chicken wings too. I got football platter, football napkins. I'm ready. I have to find Patriot stickers though. Look at this cup. I'll put my drink in there.
Now the Patriots lose, you will be drinking heavy.
I need to find
there's no way
Patriots.
they're going to lose their junkyard. They got the referees on their side.
Well, I know it. It's already decided.
Come on, Jay. Go out. Come on.
Didn't you guys see my post where I posted the official jersey for the New England Patriots, and it was official. It was a referee gear.
I wonder who the Saints are pulling for.
Yeah.
We should be playing the Saints. Come on, Jay. That makes me upset.
That's right. Bobby will be singing, I got it going on with my pink panties. Jay Plan, how are you doing? Nice to have you here.
Come on, buddy.
You're looking lovely as ever. By the way, Tammy Sprinkle, you're looking lovely as ever, too.
Saints got the dry end of the deal.
Yeah, they did. Come on, Seamus.
Come on, Seamus.
Turn around and try again.
Come, Seamus.
Turn around and try again. He's trying to get up the stairs. Come on.
Come on, Seamus. Want a hot dog? Seamus.
In the deep snow. Here he comes. Takes him a minute.
You know, you got to put in an elevator for that poor dog.
I know. Tom's like,
you better go down here and carry him up.
When he gets old and sick and we can't get him up the stairs, we're going to have to call 911. I can't carry him.
You have to go down there with a chainsaw and cut him apart to get him upstairs. Carry half of them at a time.
Holy snow.
Mine never did want to go down the cellar. They finally got where they come down the cellar.
Be careful, buddy. He's like, that's as far as I'm going. Look at my car.
Had a car chase in Hugo yesterday, about 8 o'clock. Old boy stole it's either 65 or 66 Chevy pickup. Pretty nice. They's redoing it. And Highway Patrol got after him. He crashed it down there right south of town. Just tore it all to hell.
Good boy.
And it probably isn't insured and nobody's going to pay for it.
Oh, no. They said it was a pretty nice pickup. They's restoring it, you know. He had a tree with it right in the middle, about 40, 50 mile an hour. Hurt him pretty bad.
that'd have been my truck, he'd have died in the accident.
Well, he shot at the highway patrol. They got it on video where you could hear the gunshots, and the highway patrol was saying that there was never no gunshots, but you could hear it. And they was telling the reporter, the civilian there that had the camera, to get out, so you might get shot. Now they're saying there wasn't no shots fired. I don't know. There's something strange there.
Yeah, maybe he's a friend of somebody that's important.
Yeah, maybe.
I had that happen.
He's in jail.
Oh, yeah. But then again, what's he in jail for? Or what's he going to be tried as? You know,
I don't know. Probably a misdemeanor.
Fleeing and eluding. That's what he'll get. Fleeing and eluding.
Well, that's a felony, but that'd probably be a misdemeanor.
Yep.
They get reduced in Hugo.
Well, see, that's
According to what you tell them.
His first wife, they borrowed my car. Next thing I know, when they called me and said, "Hey, Dad, we've been in an accident." I said, "You were in an accident?" He said, "Yeah, we were sitting still. Some guy turned, slid on the ice, and hit us. They were at a stop sign." So I go down there and I look, and I get the car and I drive it home. I park it in the driveway, and it's almost totaled. I did it during the daylight because it knocked the headlights and everything out. So I call the police department and say, "Hey, I need a police report so I can claim this on my insurance." And they said, "Well, you're not allowed a police report." And I said, "Excuse me, why ain't I allowed a police report?" "Well, you weren't the driver." I said, "I don't care if I'm not the driver. I am the car owner. I own the car. It's titled in my name. It's insured in my name. We're not going to give you one." Well, then I went down and call, and I thought I'd just go down there. So I went down there, me all big, dumb, and happy. I go down there and I stand at the counter.
Okay.
And I said, "I'd like a police report."
Come on.
And I tell them about it. They said, "Well, what makes you think you can have a police report?" I said, "Because I own the car and my insurance company told me to come down and get one." "Well, we're not going to give you one." Well, and next thing you know, the police chief comes out and I said, "I need a police report for this accident, so my insurance company will pay it." Finally, they give me one. The guy's name was redacted. His address was redacted. Every bit of information about the guy was blacked out. There was nothing in it other than I was the car owner and my car got hit by a car and it didn't even hit a plate. The number of the plates on the car that hit me. They redacted all that stuff. So I called the insurance company up and I said, "Hey, this is what they give me." And I read it right off to them. They said, "Well, who's the driver?" I said, "Hell, I don't know. They won't tell me." They said, "Well, that ain't going to work." And I said, "Well, then you call them." And they called down there, the police department. I was sitting outside. I walked back in, and next thing you know, a guy comes walking up and said, "Here you go, Mr. Miller." I said, "Now, why did I have to call my insurance company to get one?" And come to find out, the chief of police, it was his nephew that hit my car. And he wasn't even given a ticket. So.
Yeah, I've seen them go into Hugo jail for drugs, and they'd be out in a day or so. You know, they're turning somebody in.
Welcome back, Yankee. Well, what gets me is these guys will do a heroin overdose or whatever, and they don't take them to jail. After they go take them to the hospital and get them, fixed up, they don't take them to jail. They let them go home. No, take them to jail. There's been so many cases where they get pulled over, or they get taken to the hospital here for drug overdose, and the next day they die of a drug overdose. If they were in jail, they'd still be alive.
I see.
Hi, Seamus.
Yeah.
Samus.
He's feeling so much better. Good boy.
Well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. I'm doing good. It's cold though. We're freezing here, -9 degrees.
It's not so cold outside.
Here it is. We're -9 with a wind chill of 17 below zero.
Gene, what's your temperature? His is the same as mine, probably.
18.
Oh,
So you're 25 degrees warmer than we are.
That's because it's snowing.
it's because we have warm hearts.
It looked pretty cold in Minneapolis.
Yep.
Hey, Keith,
Yeah.
next week, well, not next week, this weekend and next week, it will be in the 70s.
Huh. Well, we're just going to have to mute Bobby's mic for all them rash comments.
Bobby,
Yeah, I think Sunday's supposed to
complains,
be 70 here.
Bobby complains when it gets to 60.
Oh, I bet you can fry eggs on the road over there in Malaysia if they had a road.
Hey, don't forget, I can't see the chat.
Why ain't nobody talking about you yet?
I don't care if they talk about me. But if they talk to me, I'd like to answer.
No.
They talk about me all they want.
70, 72, 70.
You are probably right. You probably can't expunge fleeing a police officer. But then again, if you are friends with the cops, you know, or you got a family member that's up there in the, you know, in the political status or up there in the important status or up there in the rich status, I'm sure they can bust that down to plead into looting to walking away. There's a difference. He wasn't really fleeing. He was just driving fast away from us. You know?
I'll see what he's in there for.
Hey, dog, look what I put on.
Okay.
This is for Kathy.
Hey, don't show your address.
I haven't put it on there yet.
Oh, okay.
But I wrote Kathy Miller / not Keith.
Not Keith. There you go. All right.
Can't open it.
All right, I won't open it.
But I'm not mailing it out yet because I'm putting some extra goodies in there for her and I'm not done yet. So.
Oh, okay.
He got 10 charges. He got a hold for push carry, then driving under suspension in violation of any other narcotic offense, criminal something. Failure to pay, possession of drug paraphernalia, felony eluding, larceny of a motor vehicle, malicious injury to property, burglary, second degree, forced entry, no residence, larceny of a motor vehicle and leaving the scene of accident resulting in damage to offense.
Huh.
So I don't know what his bail.
So
I don't know what his bail would be.
So does that mean he'll be out tomorrow with $100 bail?
Yeah, it probably won't be over $5,000 bail. $500.
He's not a flight risk. Who is he? Hell, we don't know, but we're sure he'll show up.
But he's been around here a while to do all that stuff, you know. So he's established residence. He's established residence.
Hey, cut it out. Psst. Stupid cat.
To say there wasn't no shooting involved in those charges.
Oh, I know that, Al. Everybody's connected somehow, somewhere, someplace.
And you can sure hear the gunshots. Maybe that's a cop shooting. Maybe that's a cop shooting at him. I don't know.
Well, anyways, I don't know. I haven't heard of the status of the 4 police officers that were shot the day before yesterday in Houston, but hopefully none of them succumbed to any injuries. So
that was crazy.
Like two of them were still in the hospital, wasn't they? 2 of them went home.
2 of them, 2 of the 3 were shot and killed. So I don't know if the 3rd one give up, but.
Come here, kitty kitty. Evil cat.
They went in there busting the door down, didn't they?
I think so, yeah.
You know, if you was over there on the other side of that door, somebody busting your door down, you probably thought, well, somebody's fixing to rob me.
Yeah, but I think they usually screen police first.
yeah, but you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
If I was gonna rob you, I'd tell you the place too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if the guy inside can't hear?
Hey, what?
What if the guy inside the house can't hear?
Yeah, he
Right.
might be handicapped.
Well, that's what they did to that Roger Stone when they, got in his house. They were screaming commands to his wife, and his wife is deaf. She couldn't hear a word they were saying.
Yeah, I never did understand that. That was just what do you call it, a white collar crime?
Yeah, well, perjury. Yeah. Well, what I don't understand is how come CNN was there when they went in? How did CNN know that, to be there to video it?
That's a good question.
Yeah, so it was all set up. So, good morning, Ron. The Green Wizard is here. Good morning, Ron. And it is sad, Lee. It really is. Hi, Ladybug. It really is sad. A lot of people, a lot of these younger people, they don't care about the cops. They don't care what they do. They don't care about them. But when they need them, they care, don't they?
Yeah.
You was dealing black tar heroin? I don't know what that's. Evidently, it's that black stuff. Hell, I don't know.
It looks just like a piece of black tar.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Emily's up. Uh-oh.
Hi, Emily.
Hi,
Now, when I was a kid, and
Please.
I never did this, but when I was a kid, I seen this guy take a piece of hash.
Why are you in my bed?
Anyways, he took a piece of hash and he put it on a needle or a pin, and he stuck that pin in a piece of cardboard. He lit it on fire and got it to smoking, okay? And he blew on it and got it to smoking, and he put a glass over it. And what he did is he went like this with that, and he tipped the glass over and went, and when he did that, he sucked that damn thing right off the needle. And it went down his throat, and this guy's coughing, wheezing, smoking, smoke's rolling out of his nose and his throat's all turning red where it burning, it blistered him all up. I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. He didn't get no humor out of it, but I did. So, and I don't know, I was just a kid. I was probably 15 years old at the time, and this guy was probably 25, 26 years old. I guess it was a long time.
If they got very much of that stuff, you can smell it.
Oh, yeah.
West BI used to bring suitcases down and give us classes, and when you open the suitcase, you could smell that stuff, even though it was sealed in plastic bags, double sealed, triple sealed.
Yep. That's why they pack it in coffee and stuff.
They used to take our drug dogs and they go out and hide it. They take it. Sometimes they come up our farm office building and they go in there and hide it. Then they come in there and see if dogs could find it. I had some marijuana one time in one of my office drawers, and they brought him in there, and he come to that drawer, and boy, he sat down and looked at it.
Let me shut the big light off for you, Princess. Emily just climbed into my bed.
Well, hi, Emily.
She's in my
Get
bed.
up and get a job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get up. I want to go sledding today. Look, here she is.
Hi, Emily.
Hello.
Hey,
That meth and stuff's got it's got a wang to it.
Lots of snow out there. We can go sledding today.
That's pretty cool.
Fun.
I seen a picture on Facebook yesterday. It said it had Ronald McDonald, and it looked like he was all strung out on drugs, and it said Ronald Meth Donald. I thought that was funny.
When was the free bacon burger? Was it yesterday or today?
I have no idea. Never heard anything about it.
They're gonna start putting a strip of bacon or a piece of strip of bacon on the Big Macs today or yesterday. You
Huh.
can get a free one from 4 to 5 o'clock.
I have no idea.
If anybody wants a Big Mac.
I did see now that they're selling triple cheeseburgers. They got them on the thing, though.
If they make just a regular hamburger, they might sell some.
Yeah.
I like Wendy's. It's the only stuff I'll eat.
I like Wendy's too because she's hot and juicy. I mean, it's hot and juicy.
I really don't care for a hamburger with Thousand Island on it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the special sauce is, isn't it, Junkyard?
Yeah.
Gene's got to go get his coffee. The bell rang.
Those Burger King hamburgers up two for $6, they're not too bad. They're pretty good.
Well, they're flame broiled, they say.
You got to tell them you want mustard or they'll put mayonnaise on. And tell them to spread the mustard. I got some one time, they just put a glove of mustard. When I went back next time, I started telling them, I said, oh, by the way, spread that mustard.
So you put it in the middle. I asked for pickles, and they put them all in one spot. So they got 4 pickles, a pile of pickles on my burger. I made the mistake of going to Taco Bell last week. Never again. I got 3 soft tacos. I ate one, and it just tasted gross, and I instantly had a stomach ache.
Huh.
We don't have a Wendy's.
We don't have a Wendy's near us, but every time we go down to Tom's doctor's appointments, we stop at Wendy's.
They used to have Wendy's over Parish at one time, and I always liked that chili they had.
They don't have it no more.
They don't?
The Wendy's I went to the other day, last week when we went down there, because I was telling Tom how it used to be my dad's favorite. I said, I wonder if they still have that. And I walked up and looked at the menu, and it was nowhere on the menu. I didn't ask, but I didn't see it up there.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. They used to have the big potato with the, and then you could go to the salad bar and fill it up.
I haven't eaten at Wendy's 15, 20 years.
Liam Ladybug. Culver's is probably going to be the best hamburger you're ever going to eat. Okay. But my daughter worked for Culver's for 12 years. And there's nothing against Culver's itself, but the Culver's up here she worked for, she went to Wisconsin. She met the guy that owns Culver's, you know, the franchise, the guy that owns the company, and had dinner with him and everything else. But the guy that owns this franchise here where we live is a real dick. And he called her one day, he called her a bitch, okay? And she was telling me about it. So me being the nice guy that I am, I went over and asked him about it, you know. And she worked for him for another year or so, then quit. So, but I won't go there just for that reason because the guy's a dick. But if anybody else owned it, I would go there and buy my my hamburgers. Culver's has got the best hamburgers, cheeseburgers, whatever.
We used to have a little place in Hugo. They had a caboose off an old train, and they made a little, just a grill in there, and a counter and some bar stools, and Busy Bee. And you go in there and get you a hamburger, and it was right there on the grill, hot, and they grill your onions and everything. It's one of the best hamburgers you ever eat.
Oh yeah.
Dairy Queen used to have a good hamburger.
Dairy Queen's weird. Why do they give you toast? If you get a meal, they give you a piece of toast.
Well, we don't have a Dairy Queen down here anymore either. Back in the 70s, there at Walmart, they'd always be a good hot hamburger.
Yep.
And those long hot dogs.
I tell you what, I don't know if you guys have ever been to an A&W, but they are the best. So I don't know if A&W is something big around your area, but it used to be here. And yep. A&W root beer stands. So
do y'all have a Sonic?
I got one 40 miles from here.
The Sonic was started right up here at Shawnee, Oklahoma. They sold out, here about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. They started back in I think the 50s.
Yeah, we don't have a Whataburger up here, so
Sonic's pretty good. Yeah, Whataburger now, that's a good hamburger.
now when I
We
used to
don't have
take my
anything.
son up to bowling tournaments up by the Detroit airport, we used to go to the A&W there. We ate there 3 times in 4 days. And he said, "What are we going here for? Why don't we go someplace else?" I said, "Because I love A&W, and you can't get it where we live, you know." So
Hey, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Today's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
If I make my Jell-O today, would it be okay for Sunday?
Sure.
I know, like after we learned real quick after like a month and a half, the Jell-O will make you sick. 'Cause
No, it'll be
we
fine.
we made about 300 Jell-O shots at the American Legion for camp out, and we didn't sell them all, so we were selling them behind the bar, and they weren't selling very well, and we had to throw them all out because somebody bought some later and they got sick from it.
I don't know how it would go bad. The alcohol would keep anything good. So
That's what I thought too, but I guess no, it didn't taste good and it made them sick, so we threw them all away. We were selling them 2 for $1.
probably the person that got sick has got a sensitive belly.
Maybe. Well, if you eat too many of those, they'll make you sick. That's for sure.
I tell you what we used to have. We used to have a Boomers here, okay? And it was just, the guy only had 2 restaurants. He had one here in Adrian and one in Tecumseh. But if you look on YouTube, you can probably find it, world's fastest hamburger flipper. And this guy, he set the world record for Boomers. This guy cooked, I believe, 100 hamburgers. I can't remember the time. It was either 2 minutes and 30 seconds or 3 minutes, but he flipped 100 hamburgers and cooked 100 hamburgers till done on a grill. And it shows him flipping each and every one of these things and cooking them. But they were the best burgers ever. And then when you got them burgers, you'd get cheese fry deluxe. And they were hand-cut cheese fries, and they were they were deep fried, and then they come with French fries or with cheese on them, chili, and then you could get jalapenos, lettuce, tomato, and sour cream on them, or whatever else you wanted on them.
What's that commercial on TV where that guy's flipping them boxes? Pizza
Domino's?
boxes. Yeah. You know,
That's Domino's.
Domino's.
Yep.
He had to be about that fast.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can find it real quick, and then I'll bring it. If I can find it, then I will bring it up.
Keith, you ever seen a swing set for daycare in Alabama?
What's that?
A swing for daycare in Alabama.
Simon, please the window. The window. Good morning, Mom. Good morning.
Good morning, Emily.
No, it's Mom.
Oh, good morning, Mom. I can't see her. I'm looking at something.
Hello, Mama.
Mama.
Meanwhile, they kill in Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, he's from Alabama.
That's self-portrait.
Oh my God, is that me in that picture? Oh, that's Jean.
They won't have stickers made out of this one, dog.
This is on. It's on warm.
You should have left the meat in there.
Oh, I'll put it back in. I can always put it back in. Guys made me hungry talking about food. They made me hungry talking about food.
Did you show them the window?
Oh.
Huh?
Mom wants me to show you our kitchen window. Can you see? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The snow is above the window.
Damn.
Didn't go open the back door.
Well, you better go out there and shovel it so you can see the daylight.
I ain't
Yep.
shoveling it.
Y'all gonna be in the dark pretty soon.
Yeah.
It is warm compared to where he is. It's 9. What is it? George? How cold is it?
In Alabama.
No, he's not. The other one is. There's 4 of them there, Mom.
Where's the other one?
There's 4. See, there's Jean, there's Bobby, there's Keith,
Hi, Mom.
and Junkyard.
You're looking lovely as ever, Mom.
He said you're looking lovely as ever.
Oh, yeah. Take me out to dinner.
He's married. Oh, what did I say to her? I said something to her yesterday. Somebody found something for me. She goes, oh, my friend, Mr. P, found me the creamer that I like. She's like, well, can he find me a man? Let's see the back door. Holy crap, look at that.
They opened a new barbecue place in Hugo. He smokes his own meat and everything. And they make a hell of a hamburger and fries, but yeah, they're like $12.
It's my
Keith
back porch.
had the screened in patio.
That's my back porch. There's my door. I hope there's not a fire at the front door. Be jumping out the windows. The metal roof, it slides right off the house.
I'm listening, guys. I'm trying to find this video so I can show you. This guy was fast. I know I've seen it, so.
You see the 10 best all-time Super Bowl commercials last night?
Did you get the stuffed meat chicken?
See the what?
The 10 best Super Bowl commercials.
No.
Are you going to work
I didn't
today?
get to vote on it because I would have put the dog Budweiser guy in there.
Was the one with the Dorito chips and Troy Aikman on it? The kid?
Yeah, the one with the woman having the baby with the Doritos, it was on there. And you know, she threw the chip away and the baby come out.
I didn't see that one.
It was pretty good. But I like the one, you know, I showed it here a while back with the Budweiser dog, where his friend come over there and we went and got him a beer and then wanted to know what his little dog could do.
Yeah.
They didn't show that one, and they didn't show the horse part neither. I'd rank him number 1, number 2.
That's right. You know why they didn't show it? Because it's incorrect. It's politically incorrect now. People would be offended.
Hey, Mom.
I was just telling Mom that Jean lives close by. Oh.
And Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, all you
Get back.
I'm moon salmon today.
You what?
Yeah, all you know what's moon salmon.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to buzz at Bull. I mean, come on at Bull Hill.
I dozed off to sleep on that last one. I missed a few minutes of it here and there.
Oh, baby, it's cold outside, my one. Did come on, my one.
I'm still with you guys. I'm just sitting here trying to find this video. I don't know where it's at. It's got to be 7, 8, 10 years old, at least.
Yeah, used to them old mom and pop meat markets. Great. There ain't none left around here. I used to have one Hugo at the Frost Grocery, and that, you could go down and get that barbecue loaf. It was good, and you can't get it nowhere now.
Good morning, Caroline. I'm hoping you get better.
You can't buy good bread around here. That Walmart over at Durant has a hell of a deli where they make bread and everything there. It's good. But this Hugo is, you might as well say they sell bologna, and that's about it. And there ain't no other place to buy anything. We got two meat markets. We got two supermarkets in Hugo, Walmart and Save-A-Lot, and that's it.
Yeah, we just got one shoplifting save.
We don't have none in my little town. Don't have one in Boswell. They got a couple pretty good ones up at Antlers. One of them, he's getting pretty big. He was elected to the, I think he was the U.S. State Representative.
Mr. Mark, I was looking for the fastest hamburger flipper. It was done in world record was held by a guy in Tecumseh, Michigan at Boomer's Burger up there, but I can't find it. And that was probably 8, 10, 12 years ago that happened. So, but I can't find it. So.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
We got Motherwoods. Motherwoods. I'm about to get off my hill, and want y'all to have a good day. I appreciate you for having me on the panel.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
See you, Bobby.
Damn.
Bye, Bobby. Bye, Bobby.
Bye, baby.
By the way, Carolyn.
See you later, alligator.
Looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you. Mr. Mock, nice to have you.
What that Mercedes Stadium cost?
What's that?
That Mercedes Stadium there where the Super Bowl is going to be in Atlanta. You know, it's quite a looker from up above it. You know, got the Mercedes symbol on it.
Right.
You know, the roof opens up. I just wonder what that cost.
Well, I don't know, but the taxpayers pay for it.
Yeah, they probably know, huh?
You know, we got all these stadiums up here in Michigan, and the taxpayers paid for them.
That's the way all of them are anymore. You know, like Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is a little place down there. He bulldozed down a lot of houses to build that.
Yeah, the taxpayers pay for them, but they don't own them. I don't understand it. The government doesn't own them. The state doesn't own them. But the football club does, or team does. But we paid for it. How the hell does that work? So. What are you eating?
If they won't pay for it, you just go to a city that will.
Yeah.
A mini bagel. Mini. Oh my God! Why can't I think of it?
Blueberry
cinnamon
bagels?
raisin.
Oh.
You're making me hungry. I'll talk about burgers.
Well, I don't know about the connection of cinnamon raising
So-
bagels and hamburgers, but I guess.
That's
It's
all she
food.
had.
You know what would really be good? You take that cinnamon raisin bagel, get a big one, a regular size one, slice it in half, butter it, throw it on a grill, and start grilling it. But at the same time, grill a sausage patty and an egg and cheese, and then throw it all together.
Mm.
And block biscuits are pretty good if you put them in the, shake them up in a bag with powdered sugar and put a little cinnamon and stuff on them.
Oh yeah,
I saw at the grocery store they had bagels in the flavor of French toast.
yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's the same as cinnamon raisin or without the raisins. Just like I
It's
don't know.
French toast.
I almost grabbed them. I wanted to try them.
I've had them; they're not bad.
I like these ones. The big ones are just too much for me. Mini bagel is perfect.
Oh, I'm glad you clarified that. Oh. I was about ready to fall out of my chair, and I think Junkyard already did, but he picked himself up real quick.
I like English muffins with cream cheese too.
Never had an English muffin with cream cheese on it.
No?
No.
Try it. It's pretty yummy.
Or you go to McDonald's, get you a sausage McMuffin, not egg, but a sausage McMuffin, and put strawberry jam on it. See how you like that. So. I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight. I got to think. We're going to Aldi's. We're probably going to have something with hamburger. We're going to buy a bunch of hamburger here shortly, but so.
I made a pot roast last night. So we're going to have that for dinner.
I got spare ribs that were for $1.99 a pound too.
Yeah.
Where is that store dog that has the hamburger on
Aldi's.
sale? Aldi's?
Yeah.
Shoot.
I don't know if you got an Aldi's near you or not, but
Nope.
The closest one is in Manchester.
well, tell Tom to stop and pick it up on the way out.
I know. He won't. He probably won't though.
It's $1.49 a pound for burger.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. So how he picks up 10 pounds, you leave it right in the truck. It's not like it's gonna get more get bad.
Yeah, I think it'll keep.
Yeah.
Well, he can go to Boston and pick it up on the way back.
In fact,
there you
you may have to put it up there with a heater.
Well, it's not that cold. It's 18 degrees there. If you were here, you're gonna have to put it on the defrosters just to keep it from
When
freezing.
you put it, like me, if I put it back pickup, it'd freeze. See?
Yeah, my ice cream stayed frozen in my trunk when we went to Boston. It was actually more frozen in the trunk because I took it out and put it in the freezer.
Where we have trouble is in
And it melted a
summertime.
little bit.
Like July and August when it's 103, 104. That's when we have trouble.
Yeah.
You got to take you some.
Well,
Ice chest.
hey, Big Steve, we love you too. So
Oh, Big Steve's here.
yeah, pork
I
chops.
didn't
There you
know.
go.
Hi, Steve. I can't see you, but hi. Hi, Puddin'.
Like in baked pork chops where you put them in the oven. When I worked offshore down there, Louisiana, my brief offshore experience down there, we had a Cajun cook and he made those. Boy, they was good.
I did too. I like them. I put them in mushroom soup and then cook them.
Yeah, that's what it did. Mushroom, cream of mushroom.
Yep. Man, they're fork tender. Then you got a gravy. So you boil some potatoes and then you got potatoes and gravy. Just don't get any better than that. Good morning, Just Me. How are you doing?
We
You're
like
looking lovely as ever.
we'd working, several miles off the shore there. You could, way out there in the Gulf. We eat like a king.
Right?
Anything you wanted, anytime you wanted it, you could eat it.
I tore my fingernails off yesterday. The fake ones that were on there, and I ripped right down to like, oh, it hurts. My thumb and my pinky are very sensitive.
That's where I had my first crab legs at. You know, you could go out there and shine a light down on the ocean, and then crabs come up there and you dip them up with a dip net. And that Cajun cook, he'd cook them up.
There you go.
And them old Louisiana, them Cajuns down there, well, they just bust that off there and suck them guts out and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't wild about crab legs or lobster.
Me either, because if you got to work that hard to eat it, I don't want to.
But you got to have butter to eat it. So, you know what? You got to doctor it up.
Yeah. And you know what lobster and crabs are, don't you? It's the cockroaches of the sea.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Sea
Yeah,
spiders.
Catfish is too, but catfish is pretty good when it's fried.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
That's pretty cool there, Caroline. 1971 Pontiac Le Mans. I had a 6970 and a 71 GTO.
That's just a poor man's GTO.
Yeah, it's the same body style.
Yep, same thing.
I have to leave at 9 o'clock.
And in 1 minute or 7 minutes,
Yeah.
where you going at 9 o'clock?
I got to do a video, and I need to take a shower, and I have some chores to do. I got to go shovel.
Well, that's what you got Emily for.
Did you? I just took a picture of her. Didn't you see it?
Sleeping?
Yeah. I want to go sledding. We have at the end of our driveway is a big hill that goes into like used to just be a sand pit, but they built a baseball field in it. But that's where everybody in the neighborhood goes to go sledding. And I have that really big tube that fits like 3 people for floating in the water. So I want to go down the hill on that. And Emily snowboards. So I thought we could have a fun day together. If I can get her out of bed. That's why if I get going at 9 o'clock, by the time I'm done with the crap I have to do, maybe she'll be up.
Sold a couple of 66 Mustangs here about 4 years ago.
And my slippers on.
I'm going to shut Cam damn 3-year-olds getting up.
All right, there,
I
Gene.
still be in chat.
One of them, just
Bye, Gene. I'll miss your handsome face.
She bought it new out in California.
Brenda, I think you need more glasses or newer
I
ones.
actually do, but you're still handsome. I do need new glasses. I found myself squinting a lot with my glasses on. Like, that's not good. But I got to take Emily to get glasses, so I'll just go with her and have my appointment.
The one Missy bought they had the console in it, automatic, had power
Yeah,
steering.
well, appreciate being up here, dog.
Okay there, Gene. I appreciate you being here.
Bye, Gene.
Bye,
I
Gene.
miss you.
See ya.
Bye, John.
Bring me some coffee. Someday I'm going to meet Gene.
Someday?
Whenever he's ready.
Huh.
I drive to him. Like my stickers Emily gave me.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Rolling Stones, and then I got Sugar Skull. And then this one is like a coffin with skulls.
Now, that second one looked like Ronald McDonald.
This one.
Yeah.
She has a bunch of them. Some of them were inappropriate.
What was that real fast Dodge Challenger right before the Hellcat? It had the high performance. I got to ride one of them. a farmer's buddy of mine. He bought him one of them down in Dallas, and he's up here. We took it out north town, right through the quarter. He forgot to turn the traction control off the first time, and we just smoked the tires.
Huh.
And he said, "Oh, I didn't lock my traction control in," and we, went back, and that thing, it didn't do nothing but go. And they was about, what was they, about 500 horse?
Probably. Well, that Camaro come out. What did that Camaro come out? 785 horse or something like that.
Yeah, well, that Hellcat's got more than the Camaro though.
Right. Now they're trying to make the Mustang so it's got more than the Hellcat.
That Hellcat's hell on wheels.
I think the best one, best looking car ever, I think, was the Super Bee, the one that had the the tail fin on it.
That guy's name was Channing, and before he had that Challenger, he had one of them Z06 Corvettes. I rode in it when it had a 6-speed, and we never did get out 4th gear.
Huh.
He said down there in Dallas on Loop 12, he said I hardly ever get out 5th gear. Or 5th gear is pretty high geared.
Right. DeLorean, best looking car ever. Yeah, they're the most junkiest cars because they only go on about $85 or 85 mile an hour. Yeah, the Superbird. Excuse me, I'm sorry, the Superbird.
Brother-in-law was up at his neighbor's the other day, and he asked me, he said, "How much is a Chevette worth?" I said, "Well, are they going to pay you to come get it?" I got a Dodge Cricket out here. They're pretty rare. 1970 Dodge Cricket.
Yeah, you got to get it to 88 miles an hour. But you need 1.2 gigawatts of power to do it. I tell you what, you can buy a DeLorean right now for about $5,000. They're junk. They ain't a car. I mean, wow, the doors flip up. You can get a DeLorean for about $5,000, but it ain't going to go nowhere because it only runs 82 or 88 mile an hour tops. You got to pull the engine out, put something in it that runs.
All right, I have to go.
I'm not wrong on it. You can find them all day long for $5,000.
Say goodbye.
But they don't rust.
I'll see you in the chat. I have to go and get ready. I have to go change my clothes.
Did DeLorean have a Ford motor in it?
I believe it did.
A 302. Another little car you don't see very much of is that Ford, the Fiero.
Carol?
Fiero,
Yeah.
Fiero. Renault V6. We made a dune buggy out of an old Renault one time. Rear engine job. Pontiac Fiero, yeah. They had no Iron Duke motor in them.
But you do know I don't know if you guys do know it or not, but they still are making DeLoreans. You do know that, don't you?
Oh, there's a place down in Texas that buys parts and sells them.
There's a place down in Texas that's making them. They bought the dies and everything. So now one of them, the newer ones run, but not the older ones. Same way with that. There's another guy that bought all the dies and everything for the Trans Am, or the Trans Am, the Smoking the Bandit Trans Am, whatever year that is. I can't remember what year that is, but he bought one of them. He bought all the dies for that, and they're making those now.
There's a guy in Hugo. He sold one of them not long ago for $4,500.
Yes, I do know what I'm saying there, Big Steve. They are making.
Had the bird on it.
They're custom making DeLoreans down in Texas. I believe it's Texas or California or whatever. But there's a guy that's making them, and they are titling them out at 2017 or 2018, whatever year 2019.
Well, I knew there used to be a place in Texas that sold parts. I think it's down around Houston somewhere.
What do you want me to read, Big Steve? I sat there and watched a documentary about 6 months ago on it. They did a documentary on John DeLorean, the owner or the GM or whatever you want to call him, the CEO of DeLorean, the owner of DeLorean, the guy that went to prison for drug dealing to finance his company. And then they showed the new car company. They're only putting out like 12 a year or 14 a year or something like that. They're hand making these cars. They're pressing out the body parts and hand putting these cars together.
Remember the old Opel?
No, Opel?
Look like, trying to make it look like a Corvette.
Yep.
But could never get there. I had a friend, he had a 63 Vet. I put brakes on it one time for him. Had a 283 with a Power Glide in it. He had the hard top, convertible top, and I was surprised. We went to D-Ran in it, and I was surprised that convertible top. I just figured it leaked like a seal. It was real quiet. Didn't hear no air coming in. He was wanting to get a set of them knockoff wheels for it, those one-piece spin-off wheels.
Now the best car I ever bought. I paid $50 for it. Buick Century, 2-door. Had about 92,000 miles on it when I bought it. I get $50 for it. About 2 weeks before I bought it, the guy that owned it needed a windshield put in it. And he said, how much to put a windshield in it? I said, you got the windshield? Yep. You got all the material? Yep. Charged him $50 to put the windshield in. Okay, so it has a new windshield. Wasn't leaking because I put it in. I knew it wasn't leaking. I said, what's wrong with the car? He said, well, I put a new distributor in it and it won't start. It won't run. I said, really? He said, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm tired of looking at it. So I went down there, me and my dad, we took a chain. I gave him $50. I drug it out, drug it around the block and stopped and got out, took a wrench, pulled the distributor out, spun it 180 degrees, put it back down in there, hit the key, started up and drove it home. So.
I bought a 67 Plymouth Belvedere one time for $50. It smoked like a freight train. You couldn't get one that smoked any worse. Bought off Wayne Goolsby, gave $50 for it. I asked him, I said, does it burn any oil? He said, not much. I drove it home, done a compression test. One of the cylinders had 0 compression. So I pulled the heads off, and I flopped the head out there on the ground. I looked at it, and I thought, I thought it was a valve probably, And I said, well, them valves look good. And I thought, uh-oh. I looked back over in the car, and they had a hole in the piston about the size of a quarter. So I jacked it up, jacked the motor up, pulled the pan off of it. You can get the pans off them back then. And,
okay, I'll get you something.
I put a new piston in it and re-ringed the rest of them. Put it all back together. And I drove that while I was in the Army.
Huh.
And I red with a black top. Just if it'd been a 2-door, I'd have never sold it. It's 4-door, but it was slick. I sold it to one of my sergeants out there for $750. Had a 318 automatic in it, air, power, all that good stuff. I got a Dodge Coronado out here. It's a 2-door. '69 model, I think. I got a '69 Fury. It's got a real good 318 in it, and a brand new transmission. And I got a pickup out here. It's a 2001 Dodge with a V6, and we rebuilt transmission in it over to Votech over at Hodgins. And, prison got a Votech over there. I can take stuff over and get it fixed for just materials. And I think it costs right at $700 or $800 to redo that thing. Had automatic overdrive. And these girls wrecked it. And it's sitting out there with it's probably got about 1,000 miles on that transmission.
Hmm.
Some of these meth head girls that they got to pick up and run into a tree over here and had to air fly her out. I got pictures of it. It's tore all to hell. Pushed the cab back. Only thing good on the pickup's tailgate and the driver's door. Other than that, everything's bent. It buckled the right side of the cab. With the door, top of the door, it was bolted up like a point. And I guess the motor and transmission is still good in it. I didn't see nothing that was cracked, so. And the rear end's good.
Yeah.
Other than that, the left A-frames and stuff still good. Right ones are back about the back of the motor.
Now, if they're not building DeLoreans, how can you buy a 2017 DeLorean? You've seen that? It's got they've got a thing right here. They're only going to make around 300 back in 2017, and we're only going to make 300. So, and they're going to be anywhere between 300 and 400 horsepower, $85,000 to $100,000. I just put the link up there. Longest phone call of your life? Yeah, who was it? I don't know. So, I like answering the phone and say, you don't say. You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. Hang up, who was it? I don't know. They didn't say.
I like to answer it. Say, well, let me get my dad and lay it down. See how long they'll stay hooked.
Oh, this is 20. You guys want to hear the voicemail I got? This is really funny.
Hi, this was Ed calling you back, and I think I have the right number here. Anyhow, I've got that information. I did promise you about bringing in $10,000 or more every 10 to 14 days. I'm going to leave that website address right here on your voicemail. The website address is www.blueprintmotors.com. lotsofcashwithed.com. Again, that's www.lotsofcashwithed.com. Let me spell that for you. That's www.lotsofcashwithed.com. Lotsofcashwithed.com. Go check it out as soon as you can, and trust me, you'll be very happy you did. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.
Huh.
What was the name of that place?
www.lotsofcash.com. Huh. I'd like to know who Ed is, because I never talked to Ed, never asked Ed about this, but I'm sure he's got the right number.
Carolyn, I'm in southeast Oklahoma. Right above Red River. That's one thing about this T-Mobile phone. It's got an ignore button. When they start ringing, it'll tell you scam likely, or this is a scam, and you just ignore it. There go.
Right.
Just shuts them off.
I like that when they say it's a scam likely. Has anybody heard about this Empire star Juicy Smollett being attacked with a noose and bleached by Magnus supporters?
No, there ain't a whole lot of them left here, Carolyn.
Up by the lakes. Well, you're not that far from me, Caroline. No. Yeah, there ain't nothing up here because everything's full of rust over here.
Well, there was some of these old cars sitting around that had some pretty good parts on them, but they all been sold for scrap.
Right.
Scrap gets high.
You know, when they did that buyback, you know, with Obama,
yeah.
So many classic cars got ruined because these idiots decided, oh, we'll just take them down there. And all these parts, you can't get parts for cars now.
What was that, $7,500 they gave?
Yeah. And I know mechanics and stuff that were at the, at the dealerships, and they were all practically in tears pouring that stuff down the engines to ruin them and stuff.
Oh, isn't that ugly?
No.
Yeah, all you had to do is haul them in.
Yep.
Bring them in on a trailer or tow them, however you can get them there.
Here, Papa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, put that up. Go play. No.
What does DMC stand for? DeLorean Motor Company?
Yeah. See, John DeLorean doesn't own it. Somebody else owns it now. He's still fighting bankruptcies and everything else.
He's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. Or he was as of 2016. So.
I guess Tulsa will be like that pretty soon. I know their stock's high and never could have made a profit.
Yeah, 38 Plymouth two-door out in the shed.
My neighbor up here, my closest neighbor, he's got a Model A, and he's got a 32 Ford with suicide doors on it. And the 32, the Model A is all original. It's got the Model A engine. But the 32, we put a V6 Ford motor in it, automatic. I helped him build the mounts for it.
Probably not, because they can't figure out where Jimmy Hoffa is either.
They hit you pretty fast there, Alf.
You got a 1977 Cougar? Well, hell, that would make your wife only 38 years old. Mr. Mock? Is she a cougar? Wow. That's right. Everybody wants a cougar. You can tell it's getting cold. Things are starting to pop and crackle around here. You can hear the vinyl siding outside starting to shrink even worse than what it is shrinking.
That's probably warming up.
Well, it probably is. Probably sun's hitting it. So. It's minus 11. No, it's getting colder. Minus 11, you see it?
Damn.
It was minus 9 this morning. Now it's minus 11. Just saying, you're right. Jimmy never tasted so good. Well, then there's no sense of snow blowing until it's all over with, Yankee. I try to tell them that here. Quit going out there and trying to shovel. Well, I want to get it before it gets worse. Well, you're making it worse by walking on the stuff after you shovel it. So you're packing it all down here. You might as well just walk on it once. Sunny and cold. It's sunny here too. Sun's out brisk, but it dropped 3 degrees since this morning.
I just wait till about end of March and do it one time.
Mr. Mock lives in Romulus, and I live in Lenawee County, Adrian. They're like 65 miles from one another. I can be up there in about an hour. Less if there, even less if there's less traffic. So
He's pretty close to Detroit.
yeah, he's he's a couple miles from the airport, Detroit Airport, not the Detroit, but he's not that far from the airport. So.
Airport's outside of Detroit.
Yeah. They got the city airport. That's close to the city limits, or just out north of the town, north of the Detroit. Then they got that one airport. The guy used to have a bunch of rental cars. It wasn't Penske. It was somebody else. But they've got there's an airport that he has, and then there's the Detroit Metro. So
I'd like to go up there and see that Ford Museum.
I've never been there, but I hear it's great, man. I'd like to go there myself. So I'd like to go up and watch, go to Greenfield Village. I've never been there either. So
Yeah, that's a separate deal, ain't it?
yeah,
Is it all close together?
I couldn't tell you where they're at. I don't even know. I've never been to either one of them.
Where did Mr. Ford used to live? Did he live outside of Detroit?
Mr. Ford used to live, in fact, about 10 miles from here. And then he moved from here, then started migrating north up to Detroit. But he owned, there's like 20 or 30 properties from here to Detroit that the Ford Motor Company still owns, or the Ford family still owns. My old house, there was an alleyway, right, 2 houses down, or the house next door, there was an alley after you got past their house, or 2 houses, excuse me. And you went through that alley through a back parking lot, and there was another alley. In that alley right there, there was a building, and that's where Ford started making cars back in the early 1900s. He made, 10 cars in that garage there before they moved out of there and went to a bigger building.
Do they still own that?
No, they don't own that building no more. But
It ain't never been tore down.
no, it's still there. And in fact, what they do is they make cabinets there now. So
I still got a
I don't
Model.
think he. I don't think he actually owned that building. I think he rented that. And then
I still got a Model. I still got a Model A engine and transmission running here.
Huh.
The motor's stuck, but it's not stuck real bad. You could get the pistons out of it and rebore it.
Right.
Crank and all still good. I got the old generator for it. Bell housing and transmission, all that's still good.
No
Rear
problem.
Daddy made no trailer out of the frame. It's still good. He put wire spoke wheels on, those about what, mid-30s. They had them 16-inch wire spoke wheels, and they'd fit onto a pickup all the way on up to late 90s when they still had the 5-on-5. What was it, 5-on-5.5 bolt pattern?
Right.
They would, you could put them on the wheel. I still got some of them down there. I think there might be 19s. I've got 2 or 3 of those 16s.
Anyways, he said Greenfield Village is owned by Henry Ford.
I seemed like, didn't Mr. Ford have a farm up there
So,
where he used to do a little bit of his playing with the tractors and stuff?
in Macon, Michigan, it's north of Tecumseh and south, or north of Tecumseh. Actually, it's northeast of Tecumseh and south east of Clinton. They own a big farm up there in Macon. The Ford family does. So I don't know if they farm it or not, or if they let somebody farm it. But there's a farmhouse there, and it's got a plaque in the front that says this house is owned by the Ford family. Henry Ford was, something about the original owner and the farm and everything. So
The LaRue Ford over here at Paris, Mr. LaRue had a 1919 Ford tractor over there in front of the dealership. They said when he parked it there, he poured a concrete pad and he was running, he backed it in there and killed it. Had the steel wheels and everything.
Huh.
Big old heavy motor in it, 4-cylinder. It didn't look like a pickup, or it wasn't a Model A motor, nothing like that. Model T motor back then was pretty small.
oh yeah, you look at it and wonder how the hell it even ran.
I'd like to find me one of them old hit and miss motors, about 2 or 3 horse. I've been looking and never have run across one. I would even consider buying one. Run.
They used to have a hit and miss motor. Years ago, they'd run your water pump, your dish, your washing machine, and everything else. And, you take you had a washing machine tub out there, and you hook the belt up to it, run it about your hit and miss, and you could run your water pump. You could run 99% of all farm equipment on it. So
I got no pump jack, and one of them old, those red jacket hand pumps, but it's got the extension on it for the pump jack. And I got a well down here. I could put it on. And I got no grist mill, old Sears and Roebuck grist mill. It still works good. I like to rig it up on them.
I one time almost bought a Kickstart engine off a washing machine. I should have bought it because the guy didn't want much for it. It wasn't froze up or anything because you could actually push down on the pedal and it would spin. But
we got an old washing machine down in the barn. I looked it up one time. I think it's made by Whirlpool. Daddy bought it from Sears or Monkey Ward, and it used to have a gas motor on it because when they moved here, we didn't have no electricity out here in '43. We didn't get electricity out here till '47. And when he got electricity, he took that motor off and put an electric motor on it.
Right.
And that motor was around here for a long time. It was one of them little old small Briggs & Stratton, sort of like a what was that, a W Briggs & Stratton? Anyway, had a little kickstart. My cousin got it and was going to make a go-kart out of it.
Right.
And it disappeared. I still got a carburetor down here. All it is a piece of pipe over a piece of pipe that swivels.
Right.
It's got a little bitty adjusting valve on the side of it. Real simple. And it ain't much bigger than a thimble.
See you later, Randy. I just seen that. Yeah, the old hit and misses are pretty cool. Once you get them started, the pump, then all of a sudden they start speeding up. Then you can adjust them. But
yeah, if you put a load on them, they'll hit every time. But if they don't have a load on, they'll just hit and miss, right. hit, miss. Just suction of the vacuum of the intake of the cylinder. Works the intake valve.
Right.
And it holds the exhaust valve open.
Well, we got that antique tractor show we do in the fall, or we do it in the fall and the spring. If they got one for sale, I'll let you know.
Yeah, getting here will be the problem.
It ain't gonna be that big of a problem. Did you get a pickup, don't you?
Yeah.
You just drive to Michigan, pick it up, and drive home. It'll still be cheaper than shipping it.
I go to quite a few of them old tractor shows around here. They got one guy over here. And actually, he's from Pennsylvania. I heard that he was a black sheep of the family, and he moved off down here back in the '60s. He's got a humongous amount of stuff over there, and he has a show every June, July over there. Now
they have a Threshers convention over here in Wauseon, Michigan, Wauseon, Ohio, and it's probably one of the biggest things you'll ever see. There's thousands of steam engines and stuff there. It's a 3-day event. Pretty cool. Starts Friday morning and ends Sunday night. So.
From that town over at Ashley where they arrested all the city council people and the mayor.
Is that the ones who were all doing drugs and selling them?
Yeah.
Well, they were above the law,
Golden Harvest.
It's 9:29. I got to get out of here, but you go ahead and tell them about your channel there, Junkyard.
It's called Golden Harvest Days over there.
Oh, yeah?
My channel is just a channel. I just mainly get on here to look at other stuff. I do a few things every now and then.
Okay, everybody, it's 9:30. I got to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Prayers and peace be with you. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. And if you don't have to go out, don't go out. The roads aren't that great anyway. So if you don't have to go out, go ahead and have your pizza delivered today. I wrote that on Facebook and somebody said, that's nice of you. Make the pizza guy, I said, well, he's out there working anyways. He might as well drive. So say hi to him.
Hi.
Tell him bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Y'all have a great day, and we will see you later. Take care, everybody. That's right. I'm going to Aldi's.